thing
It
that
was
he's
worth it
holding
for the
that's
momentary
glooping,
look of
that's a
confusion
child.
on your face.
It's glooping.
What?
If you guys could give some help with the Discord.
That's a child.
Oh,
Let me get my dice situated for...
He, in order to not die when he ascends in the abyss, he takes children.
God, we're still talking about this.
Yes.
covers them in hot sauce and eats them.
No, he takes children, takes their bodies away, but leaves all of their vital internal organs so that they stay alive. Put them in those little cartridges, and then loads them onto his back so that they die first when he ascends. Yep.
Sounds like a TV show that was written by me.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Sounds like a campaign that was written by you.
Isn't just a campaign a TV show that doesn't have a budget?
It's a TV show without funding.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
I don't know. I probably
D&D
worded
is
that.
just a TV show with no funding.
I mean,
No animation budget.
Yeah.
He also can't die.
Who can't die?
Wondered.
Then why does
That
he
guy
have the
then-
children in cartridges?
Well, because he doesn't want to go through all of his bodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's also why he takes their bodies, I'm guessing.
he doesn't
No.
want to go through all of his bodies.
All of his, because he has all these guys that run around, he calls them his praying hands. They're just like other dudes in masks like his. He's able to just bloop, stick his soul into their bodies when he dies.
I'm putting references.
That's absolutely fucked up.
And then,
Also, it looks like somebody subscribed, and I can't see from here.
yay!
Oh,
Hi, yes. Yes, did.
Oh, okay.
Yay! Thank you, Yas.
Oh, it's just you.
Hi, yes.
Oh yeah, I was helping with links, not going straight to Twitch.
I have to be nicer to her now. She's a healer in another game I'm playing.
No, you don't. Yeah, just let me die.
I really don't, because her rolls are terrible in that game too. I've had stories about it, and then actually seeing it was just like, okay, you're supposed to roll low in this game. She's good at that. 18, 18, 18, 17, 18.
And she's like, please, somebody kill me.
Meanwhile, all my first rolls were like 2s and 3s.
All right.
Yeah, says to shut up.
So you guys may notice. Well, right now we're missing 2 players. Diet Jake is on his way, but Andrew unfortunately will not be joining us tonight, which is why his name card is poof, just like the snap. So, yeah, we're gonna do some announcements. We're gonna talk a little bit. I might ask some questions for you guys early, or we might get started because last time we left off, there was still some questions. Oh, hey, that's mine. God damn it!
Are you gonna make it?
No.
I just dropped everything.
You're asking Jake this.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Hang up, I think I
That was
killed him.
loud.
All right. So, announcement time.
Yes.
So first off, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Tabletop Loot. Oh, wait, I have something new. I need to confirm that this works. Yes. Okay, I set up the Stream Deck to be able to press buttons for things. That's new. So this works.
Hi, Bunny.
Bunny! Hi, Bunny!
So, yes, Tabletop Loot. Go check them out. Enter the code Tales Tavern at checkout. Get 10% off your next purchase of dice. They are freaking awesome. And we will be doing some more dice giveaways here in the next few weeks or
I
so.
don't know whose Indefinite Madness that is, but it isn't mine.
Oh, I know exactly whose that is. Don't worry about it.
Too late.
I thought you were handing it to me, that's why I looked at it at first.
Didn't mean to get that mixed up. Yes, so
I
there
also
are...
don't know whose notebook this is, but it is
That has been
mine.
lingering on the table for a while. I don't know whose.
I thought it was yours.
Yeah, I was just going to take a look at what's in it to see whose it might be.
This is not my handwriting. This is Jake handwriting.
Oh, then it might be one of mine. I don't know how it keeps getting on the table.
Oh, you probably have something important written in it for us to know, and then
No.
we've forgotten.
You seem to think that I write important things down.
You have once or twice.
Yeah, a horrible monster we've come up once or twice or two.
And then there's that
Jeez.
indefinite badness thing that is written down.
I still don't have an immovable rod.
Now somehow
You
that
that
must have gotten.
keeps.
You keep trying to get it.
It keeps coming to me, and I'm like, I don't have one.
I don't want you. Go away.
Oh yeah. So for players that are here,
They're already
well-
calling for TPK.
you two already had them, but Vox, Diet Jake, Andrew, and Bailey, you now have magic item cards. Which
Yay!
basically, when they lose magic items, then I can just take them back, or if they sell them, they just give them back to me. But has all the rules on it. Like, I got an extra healer's kit here, because who knows when this is going to come up again.
I don't know. Nin has like 4 million of them.
Familiar what?
Healer's kits.
DC 5 deck save for the glitter cloud. Come on.
I have 9.
Was that what it is?
Yes.
Let me see that.
You can't fucking escape glitter.
Erica, I have 9 healers kits.
Yeah, 14 million healers kits.
Oh yeah, I should have one of
Oh.
those also.
You want to know what that's for?
Huh.
That's for getting it in their eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I
Read more than
completely-
one sentence.
I completely forgot that healers kits are more than a one-time use each.
Yeah, speaking of healer's kits, I have one of those.
Do you not have the actual item card?
Yeah,
Surprise! Now you do.
thank you.
See, I knew it was gonna come up.
I just have 9 kits written on the top of it now.
And just so the boxes at the bottom of the healer's kits is to check off how many uses you've had of it.
I'm just trying to find my other card so I can.
But I didn't add the healers kits that I have used as one-use things back because I don't know how many that is
There
for
are-
one.
Like, wrappers.
And
Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
Fuck it.
You were just terrible with it, and you used all of the stuff in it, and they're gone. Doesn't
We
matter.
just like had someone drink all of the rubbing alcohol that was in it and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Flynn did it. We dared him.
Okay, so I'm going to continue on with announcements because that's what we were doing. We are also a partner with Humble Bundle, which, since Andrew's not here, I did the research for it. So the Humble Bundle Monthly that we talked about last time, which was the Assassin's Creed Origins monthly bundle, that one is still going on. They have a few other bundles that I think are cool. For the next 2 days, they have the Alien Day sale, which is like a bunch of the Alien games, one of which is absolute garbage.
Which
But that's
one?
fine. Colonial Marines.
Oh yeah.
That game was terrible.
Yeah, bad.
But Isolation's in that bundle, so, you know.
Isolation's so good.
Oh god, I
I
tried
saw-
getting it working with a Oculus Rift.
I saw
Spooky.
something recently about that game, I think.
Colonial Marines?
Yes.
Alien
Where-
Colonial
yes.
Marines?
Where some people managed to figure out how to fix the AI in the game by deleting a line of code that was in it.
Wow.
And it suddenly makes it so they don't all run on the same path, they spread out and they're actually aggressive.
That's programming for you.
Just one line.
The big one that I'm super excited about and may have cost me about $200 and some dollars. There is a 3D printable terrain. What the fuck?
You missed some of my magic items.
Yeah, because they weren't on your character sheet.
That's why I
Okay.
wrote it for you.
Anyway, there's a 3D printable terrain bundle that is all of the object files for a bunch of terrain. I totally got that. That's going on for 4 more days. So if you have a 3D printer or are thinking about getting a 3D printer, jump on that. They also have books about 3D printing. That one's going on for 9 more days. So yeah, I have a 3D printer inbound.
You know, it's exactly what he needs.
Which, for those of you that didn't know, you can actually buy the STL files, which are the actual files that you get for that you need for 3D printing. You can download the STL files from the Hero Forge minis by paying them $10.
Oh.
So now I don't have to wait like 12 weeks to get my freaking minis.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Brought
eventually.
years for fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem.
Do you want glue for those?
No, I don't. I don't actually want to glue them to my fucking head.
So
So
But
they
you
just
do have
gonna
the
do a
cups
little
for
stick
it.
out.
So, next, just so you know, we have a store where we sell shirts. Yeah, right now it's shirts. This is one of them. I went to Riverton and all I got was this lousy shirt. We have a few other ones. There's the Nakame's Don't Blame the Weapon, Keep Calling Polymorph, and also, I don't have a spell to fix this.
Oh, and fuck Rivertan.
Oh yeah, it's official, fuck Rivertan.
Oh my god. So good.
That's Rivertown's a horrible place. I'm going to sleep outside.
On the roof.
Well, no, I'm going to sleep outside the walls first, and then after that, I'm going to sleep on the roof.
Well, he still had one hit, like 1 hit point
Mm-hmm.
left.
If he has hit points, he can make bad decisions.
So,
We can change the fact that he's got hit points.
He's doing a fine job of that on his own.
Yeah, exactly.
all right. So, one big thing that we're gonna kind of shamelessly plug here. Bailey and I have been working on a tabletop role-playing game called Pat's World of Idea. It is currently on Kickstarter. We are like $60 away from the 50% mark, and we've got like
Oh, you already put it on there.
I have buttons here. Like I am on top of this shit today, except for what's gonna happen next. Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, so if you want to help us out and spread the word of it,
There's
back it.
you can also take a look at all of the existing public documents from the Kickstarter page. That includes the player guidebook in its current draft.
Yep.
We are working on the next draft as we speak.
Well, I mean, not as we speak, because literally I'm sitting here.
I'm still thinking about spells.
Of course
Yeah,
you
I'm not.
Because you are actually 4 rats in a trench coat.
I am not rats in a trench coat.
You
All
are
right,
rats in a
so,
trench coat.
I need.
We have video. We have picture footage.
I'll be
of
right
Jake
back for
holding
this
rats.
next one.
That wasn't me.
Shit, I don't know how to get a link from the Twitch app. I can't actually get a link from the Twitch app.
I got something fancy.
Oh!
This is one of the master maps by Devin Rue of Ifron. You can actually go onto her website and you can commission her to get one.
Don't worry, she can't fit that down her front or her pants.
She's gonna try.
Okay, now bash Nind over the head with
This
it.
is actually quite heavy.
So I also ended up buying a few things with it. I've got this compass and sundial thing. If I press a button, it goes.
Ooh.
And it's an actually working compass.
Hell yeah.
So this is 100% usable. And it comes in this really cool case.
Mm-hmm.
It's got her map inscribed on the inside and Rue Adventuring Company.
Hell yeah.
Guys, to give you an idea, we're here.
Jesus.
That's the only place you guys have been.
Are we ever gonna go anywhere else?
There have been a few one-shots.
Alright, you're like 2 feet tall.
There have been a few one-shots in the Sea of Shards.
Yes. Yeah. Team Teeth.
And then another thing I got is this little, I think they're called calipers. I don't know.
Yes.
Still looking for this.
Used to like measure,
I think
to
that's
use
a-
distances.
Also a compass.
No.
No, because it doesn't draw.
Oh. You see
No,
what
this is the compass.
You see that, by the way, I was busy eyeballing.
This is just sharp, so I'm just going to keep this back here.
Yeah, that's fair.
You try shoving that down your shirt.
I wasn't. I was looking for dicks.
But yes, so go check out Devin Rue's stuff. It's really cool. You can actually buy a poster of my world, which is actually behind Bailey. Because where it was in my office got replaced
Okay.
by this.
Just,
I mean, fair.
She also has some very nice leather dice pouches on sale for $35 right now that come in all colors, including rainbow.
Hey, Jake, don't die.
I kept smacking myself with the rod.
That's what she said.
Jake is currently killing himself in his office right now.
Oh my
bear with
gosh,
us.
That
It may
never
be a moment.
happens.
I know, right?
it only takes them like
Okay,
a
he's
minute to
back.
recover.
Okay. So, that was the master map by Devin Rue. There will be some points in future campaigns where I'll actually pull that out for you guys to be able to use in navigation stuff.
I
But
am facing east-southeast.
okay,
I'm gonna lick it.
don't lick it because then I have to wash it.
Lick the compass?
Yes.
Why?
Why not? It's mine.
Which,
I licked it.
if you want to learn more about the map, learn more about the world that we're playing in, or actually see that map closer, I actually have a World Anvil page that is all about that
Put all
stuff.
the buttons.
Hey,
Hey!
you're here before the announcements are over.
Did you get
Look
your
at
soup?
that. What?
Did you get your soup? Dinner?
That soup?
Yep.
Oh, no.
There's soup downstairs.
Downstairs.
I'll get it later.
White bean chicken chili.
Sounds delicious.
It is very delish.
Oh no, these should not be back here.
What's that? That sharp thing?
It's
We got-
calipers.
A compass and a map.
What?
Well,
Where?
there's one.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice map, too.
And then box is looking.
I had, huh?
And then the shirt.
I just put it away. He
And-
can see it after at the break.
He did nearly kill himself putting it away.
Well, now I'm all curious.
We'll get
That's
to it.
tough.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, fine.
By that I mean like if it disappears in the next 2 hours, somebody's gonna die.
Yep.
Got it. Guess I'll die then.
That'd be great if Katie just showed up and
It's
took it out of
mine,
your
I licked
office
it.
while you weren't looking.
You think
Just
I
to put it
haven't licked
downstairs.
it?
Jake and I are very mature people.
It was in my mouth.
That's what she
Oh,
said.
by the way,
Magic.
there you go. That was yours. It somehow got to Bailey.
Oh, that was your map. That's
It was your card. Yep. The card that Jake just put on top of your. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that fucking thing. Yeah.
This fucking thing.
Yep. I'm gonna
Shit, I was gonna stop and get some chocolate.
Oh.
Oh well. It's okay, I will get banana bread.
Do you like
Sounds like Vox
Reese's?
has some.
I love Reese's. Nin does not.
No, I do not like Reese's at all.
Which is weird.
More
because-
breath.
Because
You know-
he likes.
I actually don't have the
I like
rules
peanut
for
butter and I like chocolate. I do not
Um,
like sweetened peanut butter.
Bailey.
I feel bad.
I don't remember the rules to the potion of sex change.
All 4 of them anyway.
Okay, that's
Insane
fine. I'll
hours.
share the Reese's.
Okay.
Oh, cool. My
Have you tried the
significant
Reese's
other
eggs?
is not here. I can eat
It's
these
the
damn Reese's
same
however I
thing.
feel.
Sorry.
The wrapper.
I
I like
I
to
think
pop
they're all
the missiles off.
The wrapper isn't the problem. The
I might
peanut butter is.
need some additional details from you on these
Stop playing with your phone!
I'm like,
because only one of these items is an actual item from D&D. The other 2 are ones that I created.
Was it Bracelet of Color Flames?
Yes.
That had 3 or 5 charges on it. That recharge at dawn.
great spelling, Nin. Interiorly. Interiorly.
But
It's a good
yes.
thing I don't have long arms.
I'm trying
I
very
do.
hard not to mooch.
And also, because we enjoy them very much, we have 2 artists that we enjoy, Sarah Sid and Bass. Basilisk did some artwork of NPCs,
Yes.
and Sarah Sid did all of the character art that you see below.
I'm gonna open this before you ask me to.
Good idea.
It was open before, because I was trying to, air it all out, and,
From the
but,
nerd smells. And now
but
it
then,
smells like
then it got
Reese's.
closed, and then I just got
These are
warm again.
Listen.
I put them
Did you
in the-
close your vent so that you don't die over there?
Yeah, the vent's been closed for like a month now. Or
We're gonna have to
longer.
get like a fan, like a quiet fan in here.
Well,
for
no,
summertime.
no, because I have central air that comes right out of here. It's just Erica's gonna freeze her ass off.
Oh,
We should
switch
switch
her.
you guys. I was gonna say.
Because yeah, you don't really have to
Switch
do
her
audio
mic.
stuff anymore. All right.
Keep me by the window in the summer and the AC in the winter, or vice versa.
Okay. I don't need that piece of paper anymore because that was all the announcements, and we did all the announcements.
Hooray!
Yo, woohoo.
Okay. So last time we left the party, y'all were sitting at a table talking to Rosaline. And some information was gathered from Leaf Lake, the forest sprite, and
I still like Leaf Lake better.
and you guys went to the Borsk Manor
Yeah.
and actually got inside thanks to Rosaline's help.
And we learned that it's incredibly haunted, and Tel really wants to go there. For the ghosts.
You didn't tell me that we went to an incredibly haunted place.
You
Also,
you
did
didn't.
not know.
You didn't.
Yeah,
but you were giving me the recap on what happened.
Yeah, some of it, and I kind of
We were literally just talking
kind of
about
forgot.
it with
I kind of
Rosalie.
forgot about that part.
Not
What?
important or anything.
Are you not going to talk about your shirt?
We already have.
You already have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you missed so much.
You
That's a
weren't
lot.
here.
Oh, you weren't here for this.
I've been annoyed this entire time.
Oh,
Yeah,
told you, honey.
this is a shirt we're selling.
Also, the it's official fuck rubber tan shirt.
Shut
yeah,
up.
it's official. Fuck Rivertown.
With old Old Flynn.
I'm surprised you didn't see this. The entire interaction between when you got here and now.
Yeah, it took you a minute to notice it.
I even pointed it out.
Every time I tried to read it, though, when I was like looking, you were a little bit hunched, so I was getting like, I'm too lousy.
Just say, Jake, stop moving. Let me see your shirt.
But you were doing announcements and you get mad at me.
There was like 20 minutes before we even went live.
I was eating.
I was eating.
I swear to God.
What's important?
Oh, hey. Right.
Also, don't forget about the old Flynn shirt. Get it before he dies of shingles.
Or dysentery.
Or don't, because the shirt's gonna stay around.
That's true.
The shirt will stay around long.
We can make a limited edition one
Yeah.
where
It's only around so long as Flynn is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or make a limited edition one where Flynn is then replaced, when Flynn dies, is replaced with a tombstone that just says
Fuck River Tan.
Do that for each of the characters, have the character art on a t-shirt with a little bit of stats, but then as soon as that character dies in the show, it's no longer available and all there is a tombstone with their name on it.
Yeah. I want
It
my
may be a
tombstone to
quote.
say, fuck River Tan, burn it to the ground.
I rolled a nat 20, 19 out of 10 off my.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
So, most of last session was you guys gathering information. And we left off before you all went to bed because I wanted to give Bailey an opportunity to
Do something.
be able to ask Rosaline questions if they had any.
Wait, remember how I was percolating questions?
You
You
forgot
don't
them all?
Remember how I started working on spells again?
You started doing your job.
Yeah,
That's
like,
fair.
Whoa!
What?
I've been doing my job in other locations.
Yeah. It's just...
My job does not end.
Nope.
It was something. Any advice for the Feywilds? I think,
Oh.
since her family would probably have the most information.
Yeah. The most being
Not much.
not a ton.
Such a
Her
shame.
response to that would be more along the lines of, well, that would have been something better to know when we were at the manor.
Don't give them your names.
We'll take you there tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I don't have that information directly, but my family would.
Is the family there? Is that why it's so incredibly haunted?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I want to go say hello to them so badly.
You know, something makes me think there are murder hobos in their house.
Do we have time to get this information? It might serve to be prepared.
You guys were going to the mines tomorrow.
I tried.
Which, do you have a plan for that?
I think we're making one.
Yeah,
We had just finished making the general
yeah, we're
plan.
in the middle of the process.
Which, yeah, it sounded like it was jump over the wall.
Kind of.
It was
Oh my
no, it
God.
was make Flynn do a run, and then the
yeah.
rest of us just okay, here we go while he's
Yeah, basically,
distracting them. Yeah.
Flynn runs and bees a distraction. They all follow him, and then he runs back over the top of them along the ceiling.
Yeah. To get back to us.
They wanted me to go into the nearby tavern and do what I usually do when I enter a building.
No.
And
What
light
tavern?
Not tavern in the
Was it
mine.
tavern? No,
No,
it
in the
wasn't
mine.
To the mine!
No, the idea was to light the tavern nearby on fire. So
No,
that
no, they have a camp.
Which fire came
It's
into
not a
this?
tavern. It's like a camp. Like tents and
I thought I got to light something on fire.
No!
I am very glad that in the original tweet that I posted out earlier today, it was planned in quotes and a question mark.
So I mean, accurate.
There's no fire.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh no.
Especially not because the mines are next to a forest.
No, it would spread so fast.
Definitely get their attention though.
Well, but
It would
then
get my attention.
Hey,
half of them
what
would
do I know
be-
about the layout of this? Because I feel like I missed some of this then.
The layout of this? What?
What information are they going off of for making this plan?
Alright.
Oh, we can get to the Feywild.
Yes.
So,
Well, I know that.
yeah, so the alternative...
Oh my God, there was banana bread and I missed it.
There's like A loaf and a half?
No, the half is me and Katie's. Don't touch it. You guys come into our house and eat all of the banana bread. We need some.
Stop making it so
banana
good.
bread.
Hide the banana bread.
The simple solution is make more banana bread.
Katie, hide the other half. Oh fuck. Oh,
The simple solution is make a lot
Oh
more
no,
banana
I'll just get some
bread.
at the break.
Oh, I was
That-
gonna, that's why I cut such a big piece. It's to like give you some.
But I usually put butter on mine.
Okay.
damn.
You did it.
I almost put the dice in my mouth looking at the banana bread like, ooh.
All right, sorry. I forgot to
Yeah,
give you
man.
guys all inspiration for the night.
I'm gonna be that person. Thank you.
Okay. So,
I am that bitch.
information that you're going off of about breaking into the mine? Absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, we have no info.
None.
The only
We
information
know
you
that
have.
the Feywild portal's in there.
The only information you have is that the church doesn't like people going in that don't have permission.
Yep.
And then the Feywild portal's in there, so we gotta get in there somehow.
So I think the initial idea was, we've got this general plan, we're gonna go up there, take a look, see if the general plan can actually work. If it can, go for it. If it can't, well fuck, we need a new plan.
Work
And wasn't Grim gonna bring his horse? Is the horse still an idea? Remember that?
Wasn't he getting a tour of the mines because he's an old man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That
part
was
of
the
what was
goal,
going on.
is we were gonna have him start his tour and then have him do a big sprint to make the guards chase him. And then we would go in.
But if all the guards are chasing me into the mine, how are you getting past the guards to get around them?
We're very fast.
There are more tunnels in the mine.
Secret tunnel,
Oh,
tunnel
fuck,
through the
I'm gonna get lost.
mountain.
There's a good point, he's gonna get lost.
But and consider
Maybe I can get a map
consider
before I go batshit. Nah, no.
I could leave
We-
messages on the walls.
I should mention this mine is over 6,000 years old. Good luck getting a map.
Well,
At least a proper map.
so
crap.
if I know Flynn,
Mm.
you were rather yourself when you went to talk to them about your tour.
As cheeky as I always am, yes.
So what if I cast seeming on the lot of us and we become a small pack of yappy dogs?
And hope to God that the Mage Bane doesn't have us discovered.
Well,
I
we would
don't
have to
think-
step in it or be.
It is the outside of a mine that they pulled Magebane out of.
So I just can't touch any of it.
That
That or
Okay,
we'd
what do
already
we-
be at the
The whole floor
entrance
would
of the
be-
mine.
The whole
Ooh.
floor would be mage bane.
I've got an idea. Kind of an idea.
Fuck.
How?
Hey,
No, not at you. I'm just saying fucking the whole thing is mage bane. I'm just remembering that the whole fucking thing
I've
is
got an
mage
idea, and then you just look at me and go, fuck, and I'm like,
Me too, that's not what I meant.
Maybe you should like empty yourself
Bad
out.
timing.
Maybe you should empty yourself out before the plan goes into
I mean,
motion, just in
I
case.
was thinking he could do the tour normally-ish. I mean, as normal as Flynn can do a tour, so that he actually knows some directions. And I've also got my centipedes that can talk, so we could have them go in as well and then come back, and they can also tell us
So,
things.
as for your tattoo, I
Reconnaissance.
don't want to try to assume,
Bad thing
but
about that plan.
perhaps it's only if you get Magebane on or in it,
In it.
that may cause a problem. That's the hope.
Would like a scarf save me?
Oh,
A
really?
scarf may actually help, since you know
As long as it isn't mage bane water.
there's dust and stuff in the mine, so that may be
Better.
something
really
to
thick
think
cotton
about.
scarf.
Should probably still empty it out first.
Just in case.
Might be a good idea.
You can borrow my bag if you want.
I'm going to leave, I think, most of it here in general.
But my thought
We'll see.
on
Alright.
becoming the dogs is I doubt they're going to have a full detail of soldiers escorting one elderly man.
The other problem is they didn't actually offer me a trip into the mine. They offered me to go into the front of the mine.
Which is where we need to get.
Well, you know,
We don't
actually
know where the portal
Portal
is.
is.
It could
So,
be deeper.
I mean, wait, wasn't it?
But doesn't that still require getting into the mines?
Yeah.
I can.
Just working on
Well,
getting
him
one
just
step at a time.
sprinting the
Oh,
fucking-
I don't. I'm not worrying about me.
Well,
They're
so
gonna
we've
see a
got a
103-year-old man
guy-
sprinting like a like a cheetah.
Like a bat out of fucking hell.
I
just
can figure
right in
myself out. I'm worried about you guys and Grim and his stupid ass horse.
Well, if we all
No
look like
offense if Grim is at
dogs.
the table with us.
Grim is at the table, and he's just like,
His stupid ass.
Oh no.
my horse isn't stupid.
What's his name?
You're asking me?
Yeah, for comedy.
Grim responds with the horse's name.
Oh, that's a solid name. That's
My
I think that's what No Horse named his horse,
I don't remember.
which is I don't have a horse.
I love it.
I don't think Grim was gonna take the horse because that was just like.
No, I thought he was taking the horse.
At first, he was going to take the horse, but then his plan was to leave it in the mine. Then I told him how
because we
stupid that was, and he's like, "Okay, let's bring the horse with us then."
Yeah, we can bring the horse with us.
Why
I
not?
think we can. I said.
Okay.
And I think the idea was we've got the little ferry guide to the Feywild,
Yeah.
so we can just be like, "Where the fuck's the portal, dude?"
Oh, do we have that like
This is
in
true.
a bell jar or
It's
something?
a
right?
whistle that
Oh,
summons
okay.
the fairy.
I just pictured like a fairy. Which way do we go?
Oh,
I've
and,
got an idea. Is there? I'm sorry. You go
Honey.
first.
honey,
Yes,
Well,
we
he's
still
thinking.
need to get honey.
Why do we need? Oh yeah, for that.
because he
Or the
likes
fairy.
honey.
Oh, by the way,
have money.
while we were at
I want to buy honey here.
Rosaline's
Oh, yeah.
manor,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
so remember that ancient artifact that went missing? Might be a dagger that originally belonged to the Winter Queen.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see how
right.
that might be a problem.
Might.
I just almost went full Damia.
Yes, you did. I was listening. I was like, you're not in the right campaign, love.
You also obtained a shield that you don't know what it does yet.
Yes, I did.
Is
Yeah.
it cursed?
Nope. Rosaline gave it to me.
Is it cursed?
I don't think so.
Don't we know it? Didn't she tell us what it did?
She
She
gave you a
wasn't-
general
Oh,
idea,
yeah,
but
that's
she
right.
didn't give
wasn't
you
sure
specifics.
what it was.
Right.
She knew it had something to do with resisting cold.
Yep.
But Rosalind, it's not cursed as far as the cursed items are in a different part of the house.
You're quite sure.
Yes, we have very specific rules about cursed items.
Is it lock them away? Don't
Only
touch?
give them to guests.
No, but
Only give
yes,
that to
we
guests.
do. They are locked away in a very secure place.
How is it?
Only
I'm the
certain
one
guests.
that's the most together about that. When everyone's like, she would give cursed items to people, and I'm like, but lock
I
them
didn't
in a
actually
room.
expect Jake to take that as being an in-character comment. So
Well, considering that it's sometimes hard to tell what is in character and out of character for some of you, I kind of had to take most of it at face value.
But don't you know I just talk?
I know, that's the problem.
Wow. Roasted.
It's my turn today.
Apparently.
So, what is the plan?
I think I have the perfect idea. Okay.
Oh,
Can I-
fuck.
It's just so crazy. It just might work. Hear me
This is
out.
what you said about the first one.
Didn't it work out? What plan was that? Oh no, that didn't work out. This
Probably
one's definitely
sleeping
gonna-
on the roof.
I got a
First
good
plan
night's
was
sleep at
joining
least.
us.
Good night sleep at
And
night.
it's been interesting ever since. Anyhow, you guys all know the story of, is there like a Hansel and Gretel, you know? What if I take Leaf Lake? Is that his name?
Yep.
No.
Leaf Lake.
No,
I drag him with me,
no.
and he shows me where to go with the guards behind, and they're already gonna think I'm batshit insane, and I'll leave a trail of trail mix for you guys to follow.
Bringing a Fae in front of the fucking guards of Suno seems like a terrible idea for one, and you near
Oh,
a Fae
wait.
is a terrible idea.
Well, it's a game called Capture the Flag, and they're not gonna get the flag.
No, you.
Game of capture the flag. This
That's-
does not help us with how are we going to get there without the guards bothering us.
Or the guy.
Oh, I can make a ruckus, and they're gonna be very confused.
But you're going to be leading them right to the portal.
Rosaline just takes a very deep swim.
Also,
I
the,
know.
Hannah joins her.
the Fae are really good at words. You are not, and you are not good at understanding words either.
I can cast invisibility.
We talked about this.
Even
We did.
yeah.
I mean,
We
it
talked about
could
this.
probably get us in, and then 20 steps in, we're like, oh, we're visible again. Fuck.
Would probably get into the mine at least.
Maybe, possibly.
And if they don't know that we're there, and Flynn makes a break for it, and 2 guys run after him, we can knock them out.
Well, I would say if you didn't go through the front gate, then turning invisible actually may work. But again, don't go through the front gate.
We can get over
Are there
a wall.
back ways?
There's no other gates. It's easier to defend
But
one.
Going over a
That's
wall.
fair.
I could.
But going over a wall would mean that you're also not traveling in the area where they generally take Magebane.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
you're less
what
likely
if you
to
become a
encounter it.
bird?
I also, my staff can turn into a tree. So next to the
Put
wall,
the tree, climb the tree.
depending how big hopefully it's not that big of a wall. And then I forget how big my tree is.
60 feet
You
tall.
got a pretty big tree.
It's something like that, yeah.
You've got an item card for it.
It may be suspicious if a 60-foot tree sprung into existence.
Nah, they're stupid.
Nah. Let's just count.
They are pretty fucking stupid.
You are talking about the city guard, which to a
the
degree.
city guard are the mine?
No,
No, the Church of Zuno
the
is
Church of Suno is.
Yeah, they're
Which
pretty
are
stupid.
they are
Can we?
No, they are not.
that is how you die.
I just don't like them, okay?
Stupid and not liking them are 2 completely different things.
Yeah. No, you got a point. They see a giant magical tree show up, they'll probably be all smite happy and
pretty
get
cute.
hard-ons.
That's really pretty.
Is that one time more accurate?
A little bit, yes.
Connie takes a long swig of her wine out of the bottle. Just
Oh, it is 60 foot tall. Wow.
just foregoes the glass completely.
Oh, wait. I could just open a hole in the wall. Again,
In
they
a
could
mage-
possibly see it.
In a Mage Bane mountain.
I doubt that the wall's made of Magebane.
No, they are made of wood.
Even easier to open a hole in then. I just need to check through
Because we need to get
all
into
of my
the camp to get
potential
to the mine.
spells to prepare.
Fair.
Wood is easier to repair faster, and the mine is generally a bit more dangerous to be at. But they have plenty of Magebane to defend themselves,
Yeah.
Great.
Contagion won't
for
work.
as much as that'll do sometimes.
Contagion is not something I should have prepared.
You do have a point.
I have no need to start a mass plague.
you guys are gonna have a long rest at some
Oh
point.
yeah,
so you'll
that's
be able
part
to,
of what I'm
okay.
going through now. I need to check what I have to actually open a hole in a wall.
All right.
I have a thing for that.
Do you think the Church of Suna would have any reason to head into the portal themselves?
No, they're. If any indication of that, Aberline ended up basically going in on his own and disappeared, and the church, as far as we know, has no information on it, means that the portal probably is not in the areas that the church regularly goes to.
I just want to know how he got in there without them knowing if it's so heavily
He's
guarded.
the summer night, spring night, something night.
Spring night.
Spring night, big power, bad juju.
Yes.
I mean, if I
He's a
saw,
rainbow
It's
dragonborn.
one
If I saw
additional
Dragonborn
person
that
per
magnificent, I
level
would
of
let him pass.
invisibility, right? I have the card here. Or the
PHB is right here.
I've got my own PHP.
14, 15, 16.
I can just use this one. You didn't have to.
I know, but I just remembered that I didn't have mine.
Yeah, no, freedom of movement would not help me at all, because if I get grabbed by Suno guys, I cannot use magic.
Yeah. Truth.
very true.
Possible.
God, I love this. You guys are having to plan around not being able to use your magic in every situation.
A 5 foot wide, 8 foot tall
I'm not exactly a utility
passage would be
caster.
fine, right?
I hit things with a
What?
hammer
8
and
foot's
hope.
tall enough, right?
Depending on how tall the wall is.
I'm making a hole in the wall. I don't care about how big it is.
Okay.
I mean, the wall, not the hole.
8 foot should definitely be enough.
Yeah.
How big is his horse?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we're going to need to sock its hooves.
Hmm?
You wrap
Yeah.
wool around a horse's hooves so that they don't make the cloppity clop.
Yeah, that will need to be done.
Okay, that was me, Jake, not actually knowing that.
Does this?
That's why I answered like that.
Oh, they won't even know we did this. Technically, after an hour. I mean, they'll find the hole, and after an hour, the hole will close. Unless they touch the hole. Ooh, I could kill someone with this.
Kill us.
If they go into the hole that I make in the wall and then touch it with their Mage Bane armor or shit, and it closes suddenly.
Necessary sacrifices.
Maybe the armor would be stronger than wood.
Just necessary sacrifices
That's
we're
a-
looking
doesn't
at.
phase
That's a
him
great
at all.
question that we don't have an answer to yet.
Oh, never mind.
Gonna.
Never mind. The spell has a clause for that. Any creatures or objects still in the passage when the spell ends,
Are ejected.
ejected into an unoccupied space.
Aw, shame.
It even specifies safely.
I was expecting a Mortal Kombat finisher.
It would be fucked up if it just.
And now we know the answer to that question.
On the right
love
side, I
that.
have, if Flynn goes in normally, I have exactly the high enough spell slot to make everybody plus the horse invisible.
Nice.
For how long?
It lasts for an hour,
Until we all touch Mage Bane.
or yeah.
Yeah, just don't bump into that.
It's
If
gonna
a
be the
horse
whole dang
suddenly
thing.
appears, I'm abandoning the horse. Or getting on the horse.
I could. Ooh. Maybe not. Could work. Might not.
Grimm's just like,
Wait,
But the horse would be safe. We should probably stocking our boots as well.
Yeah. So, what boots?
Not exactly
The
the,
problem
stealthiest
with
person
it
here.
being stuck. Well, I've
Well,
got
we've
to.
got all night to work on your armor.
If we start getting chased, I could potentially block off the
And I'm
tunnel.
not taking
But
it
there's
off
also
you,
the
Kate.
problem of it might be a magic tunnel or a fuck you magic tunnel,
Beth
and I
pulls
can't.
2 costumes out of her bag.
Do I take the spell and
I
try
have
anyway?
some scrap fabric.
one thing I should note is that the mine entrance is where they bring all of the Mage Bane
Yes.
out.
But I mean, like, if we start finding the right tunnel that's supposedly not going to be used that much, I could.
It's a possibility.
We'll block off a section on the inside, you
Yes.
mean? Not the main.
Yes.
The main
As
entrance?
long as you are off the main path, there
And once it's-
shouldn't be Mage Bane.
Yeah, and once it's sealed, they can't actually.
Unless
undo
you're
that.
deep enough.
Yeah. And once it's sealed, they can't undo that. I don't think Mage Bane will. Like, you throw it in the rock will suddenly melt back the way it came.
yeah,
We'll
I've-
find out.
I've never had access to that kind of magic to tell you.
What do I have prepared that could do something similar? Oh!
I don't
No,
have
that
access
would
to that
that
kind
would
of
work.
magic, period.
Oh, actually, yes. Oh,
You're
Scintilla might not like
He's
me for
like
this,
this.
but I need to know if
It's
we
a certain
touch
madness with the
an
men
awoken
in my
creature
family. I have no idea what
with
causes
Mage
it.
Bane if they no longer awoken. So I need Grim's Sword to touch the centipede. On the flat side, don't cut it in half.
Why would you do that to your centipede?
To see what happens.
They're fine with it.
science.
And if they weren't fine with it, they'd be screaming at me right now. They're actually just eating a bit of, like, carrot on his hand or
Are
something
they
like that.
actually listening to you right
Are those the
now?
intelligent ones?
Oh, it is an intelligent one, but it's not listening.
But it's not listening. It
But
doesn't
you
know what's
guys
about to
don't know it's
happen
not
to it.
listening.
I just asked you.
Oh, right. That was actual.
It still seems kind of demented. A lot coming from me, but still.
Are you listening? Nope.
So
Isn't that
interesting.
you're only awoken?
So
No,
first
I've got two
off,
of them.
interesting thing about Awakened is that they're charmed by you for 30 days or until your companions do anything harmful to it.
Yes.
And then when the charm condition ends, the awakened creature chooses whether to remain friendly to you.
Yes. But I was also friendly to me before I awoken it. I mean, this might change if we fuck with it.
Yeah, this
But
is before it had.
it's for science.
Brains.
I've
What's a
got
centipede
so
gonna
many
do?
cards in my hand that I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I don't need contagion because I don't want you to start a plague in Rivertown.
They have
Jake's
awful,
figuring
awful
out what
legs.
his role is gonna be.
I don't-
These guys thinking face.
Is it?
awful face.
Okay, if Scintilla's not
Awful,
listening,
awful legs.
I'll just put Scintilla on the table
Yep, I
and
have.
find Centorpede instead, who's the other awoken one, because I've got 2 awoken centipedes. And ask him, I'm just quiet conversation.
So weird.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of madness when it comes to the men in my family. I seriously don't know what causes it.
He's fine with it.
He's fine with his friend. Getting
Oh, he's
out.
fine with him. He's cranky though. He just wants food.
All right. Grim's like, you sure about this?
Ask him.
God.
No, ask him. You just asked me. It's him who's getting touched. He's intelligent.
Are you okay with me touching you with this sword?
Like little wiggles and tennis stuff.
What does that mean?
If I get fed.
After.
Nakane, how long has your
Fine.
grandfather been single?
touch.
I just found out he was my great
What
grandfather.
happens to it?
When he reappeared,
You gonna ask
Nick brought him
Centipede
back
a
to the Southern
question?
Spear,
Are
then
you
Nick
fine, buddy?
back up with my grandmother.
He would respond normally.
Okay, yeah, sweet. Don't actually clap.
Science. Good thing you have two.
boy.
Awaken is permanent. It doesn't last for only a certain amount of time. It's permanent, Jade. Okay, so he's fine. He probably couldn't talk while it's touching, and we didn't tip. Hold it down, and we'll ask him a question. Okay, how about now? Are you still fine?
He responds, however.
Probably slightly more agitated with this.
Well,
Get that fucking thing away from me!
so
It's cold.
my awakened things can do stuff and be fine and not affected by Mage Bane. And I'm giving him food
That's good.
and putting him on the table. And there's now just 2 awoken centipedes eating food on the table. You're welcome.
On a completely derailing note, I need a yellow one so I can have a leaf stone, a fire stone, a water stone, and a thunderstone.
It's actually much more important.
I have no dye.
I can't help you with
I
that.
have all dark color.
So if anybody
and orange.
sees
I only have orange.
yellow dice that aren't completely hideous, let me know.
Check tabletop loot.
I know.
I think Andrew has a set.
Maybe.
So,
Feign death.
you guys sound like you have sort of a plan?
That's more than we usually
How
have.
many people can I do this for? Just me.
That is fair.
I'm actually more lost than when we started out.
You're just going to go on your tour, and when you find the entrance, make a break for it.
They're not gonna let me in the mine shaft though. At least I don't think. Did they say that? I
Uh,
think they said they'd bring me all the way to the entrance of it. Yeah.
They
This
said
is,
they
I know
would-
this is months ago.
I
They
thought.
would see what they could do.
Yeah.
I guess.
So you're not entirely certain yet.
I mean,
Isn't there? You guys will find out?
Worst case scenario, you're the one most likely to be able to catch up with us.
Wait, so you guys going for the invisible?
I'm not sure which
Just-
one.
don't need that. I do not need to
Bye.
summon more Fae.
Mom!
Thank you,
I
Mom.
do not need. Ooh.
So
Ooh. Ooh.
Mom's given us
Oh.
candy.
I had a
Do
great
you want
idea,
some
and then the great idea fucked me.
Candy.
Well,
Naughty.
do you guys have any questions for me?
how long can a puppy survive in a bag of holding?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, that's it?
Yeah. There's only 10 minutes of air in a bag of holding.
That's disturbing. Why would you
Remember
do
what
that?
happened to the snake?
Don't talk about the snake. Never mind.
Yeah, we try to ignore him as much as possible.
I went and hugged Katie.
Yeah, it never works, does it?
Unfortunately not.
Would you be willing, when this is all over, if the world doesn't end, to, let me pick your brain about your family?
Can I pick your family's brain? The dead ones.
I lost the original! You brought it up!
Oh, right, I
I
remember.
brought up the
snake.
snake!
Yeah! The snake's name was Shoe!
No.
No, the lizard's name
The
was
snake
Shoe!
fell-
Oh, okay, well, it was the same period of
Yeah.
The
time.
snake's name was Belt.
Yeah. It was.
And that's what it became. But, yes, right, the reason.
Actually, I think that's still in your bag of holding.
I don't think I ever took it out.
Oh boy.
Yes,
This is like a
the-
dead snake in Flint's
reason-
No, it just smells
bag of
horrible.
holding before we met you.
That's
The
like
inside
that
of the snake.
wild magic surge that
But I mean,
happened in
without,
one of the other
oxygen.
campaigns where
It would
somebody's
rot.
gold turned
That's
into
still really
goldfish.
gross. It would just mummify.
So,
I mean, that's kinda
the reason
cool.
we did that test was to make sure that the rock, if I move it, wouldn't just. So it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Because
Good.
permanent effect.
Okay.
And you can't suppress stone being in place.
I hope everybody on stream is ready to see me eat this entire bag of
And
raisins.
apparently you can't
It's
suppress a
understandable.
centipede that's been given intelligence.
I wish there were ways to test this before we go, but we're just going to have to wing it.
I mean, I could
It'd
sleep
be great.
and then prepare the spell, and then cast the spell, and then have McGee there touch it with his sword and see what happens.
But will it work on like Magebane rock? Is the concern, or like stone with Magebane, you know? In.
Likely it wouldn't.
It wouldn't, but we don't know. I mean, that was something we didn't know anyway.
So you're making.
Fair enough.
And we're assuming that if I can cast it, they can't then break through it without a
Right.
pickaxe.
Right.
And then if I just put up a bunch of walls along the way, that's
Well,
going to take time.
And if
Also
we go,
means you will have a hard time getting out.
we'll figure
No,
that out.
because I
later.
can do the same thing to remove the walls. And then if they're still mining in,
How
that'd be a
often can you
problem.
cast that?
A lot.
Oh, all right.
It's a fourth level spell.
As long as that's the case. And hope you don't need much
I
magic
just have one.
afterwards.
Yeah.
You are heading to Elithral, so
These are really
Oh,
good.
yeah,
It's
probably
going to be a
like
whole
two,
thing.
2 or 3 be enough.
Well, if we only need to, one time, if we can manage.
It would be a 5-foot thick wall. Yeah, no, 1 5-foot thick wall should be enough.
Can you imagine Tell actually doing that?
Yes.
That was the problem. This is big, tall, spooky man just.
But if we
But if we only need to do it one time to keep them away from us, to create that distance, then theoretically we would only need to cast it twice. Right?
what?
We go in, down once, then we get through the portal, do the thing in Elithral, come back, and then need to get out again,
Oh,
and then we
shit.
just
Oh, okay, so when we're coming back.
right.
Yeah, coming
theoretically
back will be
otherwise.
something else entirely different.
Okay.
And even then, coming back, we could use a different portal. Depending. Maybe.
we can use a different portal to.
Can you throw this explanation for me in a comic?
I mentioned the other portal because you don't know about it.
I wasn't sure about this plan until I heard the sound effects.
How would you
I'm
put
on
that
board.
sound into letters?
It's
B
it's
B B
T. Yeah, it's
But yes, there is another portal that we could use that's not in the mine, but we could also appear in the middle of fuck knows nowhere, like on the other side of the continent from where we want to be.
Oh god.
Also, Tell's
Oh, I hate that thing.
mouth
Love it.
has to be one of these.
you might want
So-
to pass that to Jake
That little.
because I think he's
Well,
doing
the plan
something
is
with
to
it.
make
Let me see.
the giant hole in the middle
Just
of the mountain
one
to
of
go
those
through,
for the
or
comic.
No.
tell, or what?
The
And
left.
Where did a giant hole in the middle of the
Not
mountain
the
come from?
like teleport.
Did you
And
enjoy
you say
the
you make a hole
Drow squad?
out about what?
Through the wall,
Yeah.
outside the mine.
Deadass.
Like, think of a palisade or the wall around the town.
What the hell is a palisade? Do I really have to pull up a dictionary?
No, I think
It's a bunch of big wooden sticks stuck into the ground and sharpened in in a line.
Like a tiger trap? Oh, okay.
Like a tiger trap.
But it's not a hole.
And not everyone is versed in the ways of medieval.
I said, in a wall! And he goes,
You
tiger
scared
trap?
me.
You had the same reaction when I tried to talk Star Wars with him.
Tiger trap
Yes.
is a pit in the ground filled with pointy sticks.
Yes, but it's not a pit.
I said, this is
Palisades
a
are
wall.
not tiger traps, Jade. Don't listen to him.
What is it?
Palisades.
I actually dented the...
Oh man, Jake's just grabbed the in case of the
Facepalm.
the face palm.
I dented the
Blast.
cover of my book when I did that.
That was a pretty intense
Yeah,
one.
that was very intense.
The book is actually very spongy, so that padded a lot.
Leather.
I didn't actually... It's not leather, it's...
You know, I'm really glad that Fireball doesn't go bad.
No kidding.
Can
Oh,
I have
boy.
some? Because I just hit my head pretty hard there.
That sounded like I hurt.
You made all of my dice jump.
no, it's probably well fermented though.
That's good.
Fermented fireball.
Hey, I still have all this.
Ooh.
I
That's
just
the
gotta.
way Erica gets into trouble real quick.
Yeah, this is the thing that's following
Yeah.
the mechanic.
Yeah, no,
So
I don't.
yes,
I gotta
Jake,
doodle it
So
properly.
what are we...
I love it, but I
a
hate it.
motherfucking wall.
Run me through the plan again, please.
Okay, so we're gonna magic a
We're
hole
gonna
into
run
the
you
fuck
through the
mothering
spike.
wall.
We're gonna
Okay.
run you
You're
through
going
the
to
spikes
go-
on the wall.
And go through the mountain.
No. So
The wall that he makes.
Let me draw it.
I don't make a wall!
So this is the key.
wall are we going through?
By the way, everyone viewing at home, this is D&D.
Okay, so this is the camp. Here is
Like
presumably
sitting
a
over here,
building.
like eating
Building,
like
yeah.
Reese's bunny.
Here's a
like,
wall.
Oh, no.
Around this. Here is
Oh, that-
presumably the mine.
Yeah, there's a wall in front of the mine.
So we're going to magic a hole
Why don't we just
through
go
part
through
of the wall.
Why would you go to the front door?
Well, you're
We're
going
going
to
to.
go through the front door.
Okay.
The rest of
But
us are not.
you know where the Church of Suno doesn't like people entering their mine?
Anywhere.
anywhere, even through the front door, because they don't want us there.
So we
So
have
we're
to do the sneak.
sneaking in.
You're going to take your tour. They're going to see if they can take you to the entrance.
And you say, I'm mad.
Meanwhile, we're going to be invisible.
We're all mad here.
So who here gets Leaf Link?
He comes to us in the cave
Imagination.
Okay.
when we're all together.
Oh, so we're gonna meet up.
With the specific instrument that we're not telling you about nor giving you or letting you see.
You just told him about it.
I said instrument, that doesn't mean anything specific.
And I already forgot what the fuck you're talking about.
You already said it was a whistle.
Thank you.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, the whistle they called the elf to get the fucking...
I'm sorry, I did not realize. Never mind.
I've also got like 3 whistles on me.
die.
But so
I'm going to die,
the
and I'm
rest
not
of
going
us
with
are
you.
going to come through one of these
I
areas,
do have like 3
and then
whistles
we
on
are
me.
going to go in as well.
And just hopefully we both go through the same path and meet up with each other.
And if they don't take you on a tour, then you're going
I get to
to
sit this one out
run
and plan out my retirement.
very, very fast
No, they don't plan this retirement.
Okay. So,
to the cave.
and because this surrounding area is their camp,
Yes.
right? Or the campsite.
Uh-huh.
Part of
You
me
are
is
much better at
almost-
drawing tents than I am.
Part of me is almost thinking that your original arson idea might even be better.
That's what I was getting at. Can I light the tents on fire?
Because then they would all be drawn away from the mine.
Yeah. 'Cause-
If we could get up close to it, you light it on fire.
Yeah.
And take off fucking run.
Could you keep it down?
What I've learned about burning
I'm not shouting. I'm just shouting.
what I've learned about burning people's shit is that people don't like their shit burnt.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So
dear
what if-
God! Oh, I am
So what
very
if-
happy you did not go into my home.
So what if we,
Is it made out of wood? Is
the
it
invisible people, set that diversion, so that they don't know that you.
I don't give a fuck
If we
if they know
set
it's me.
a fire, like, I'm sure sneaking in is against one of their laws, or multiple of their laws.
Haven't we already broken plenty of those?
Not that they know of.
They
if we
won't
set
know
fire,
that we set the fire.
I kind of want them to know that I set the fire.
I'd rather not set a fire.
You broke into a bank.
You did what?
In my defense, I did not know what a bank was until 5 minutes before it happened. It was really
You robbed a
impressive.
bank.
Oh my!
Not a bank. A dead noble.
A bank account.
In
of
a bank!
There.
Well, we
Oh
robbed,
my-
I had no part of
they
this.
robbed the,
Yeah, didn't you
dead
kill the
noble's
noble?
bank account.
Does he have a next of kin?
Sure does.
Yeah, and
That's still stealing!
but you want to know who the next of kin was and what we did for them? We gave them to his actual dad before he could kill him.
No, his actual
Oh,
son,
okay.
who's probably frozen and dead in the southern sphere at this point.
So we're safe.
It's fine. Anyway, enough with the
Rosalind,
enough
Yeah.
with the
deal
Wait,
with
we
this
have
whole
to
case.
first
I'd
do
much rather be able
The
to
noble's
get it.
actual son, not Karen.
Oh, the noble's actual son.
you're
Yeah,
still probably
You know
not
what?
gonna
I'm
tell.
starting to prefer the monsters.
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah. You can go down
At
to the
least then I
suburbs.
can hit them. I can't hit these. I mean, I can hit these people,
Do you guys want to see my elaborate plan?
but there might be some karmatic retribution to deal with bludgeoning your great grandfather.
Yeah, I'd rather
So-
you didn't bludgeon me.
No, probably not.
Then you
So,
run.
So,
It reminds me of the little cat
Hey.
lore things from.
so
Final
if you
Fantasy.
do want to find out whether or not burning down something in the camp is illegal, you can go ahead and give me a religion check.
I got
illegal.
this.
Hey
I got
guys,
this.
I'm religious.
It's probably
I mean,
Gonna
it's
say
arson,
religious
so
definitely illegal,
I'm-
but I'm gonna roll this anyway because I never get to do religion checks. Okay.
He just rolled it down.
I just ruled a now one to see if arson is illegal. This explains a fucking lot now, doesn't it?
20.
totally.
I rolled a 17.
Explains a lot.
Both of you know, you guys rolled high enough. That is law number 23, thou shalt not commit arson.
Oh, it is actually a specific law.
You did not even know that there were laws of Suno.
And honestly, there's no way arson's on that list.
That's just too specific.
That's
There's
too
no way
specific.
arson is illegal by itself, like just in general.
People
It's just
like
not
fire.
an illegal thing.
But arson is specifically on the list.
I didn't even roll because, as far as myth is concerned, it's very illegal.
Yeah.
Fire,
I rarely get to do religion checks.
oh,
as the
fires
paladin
bring
in the
people
party,
together, and when you light a building on fire, a lot of people get
Faerun
together.
doesn't like fire anyway.
Fireman!
So-
Fireman!
Fire just means party.
He lives in
Exactly.
a forest.
So we
Not
light
everyone's
Perfect.
invited.
a tent on fire. If it's a tent, we lose a sleeping bag, cot, maybe some clothing. They're not likely to have their mother's baseball cap or picture of dead family in there.
You hope.
Or, you know, dead
Plus,
parents'
they're
paintings.
people from the Church of Suno, so do we really care?
They don't actually have families.
They're
Not as far as I'm concerned.
They're actually people.
They're not real, they're robots.
I'm just
You-
waiting for
They're
Yaz
not
to get to
robots,
that
Rick.
comment so she can be like, damn yeah.
You are all very disturbing.
I mean, I only have to deal with the Church of Suno
But-
here, and they barely tolerate my existence.
At least it's
I am
interesting to
surrounded
listen
by
to you all.
ghosts.
Yeah, that.
Just think
that-
you could have
that's
had
disturbing.
siblings.
Do you need help with that?
No, I get power from them. That's why I want to visit your dead family and the ghosts very much.
You see, when you say it like that,
You're
that
not
sounds
supposed
really
to say it like
fucked
that.
up.
That sounds like
Well.
you're going to steal her family.
It really does.
I
It
mean,
literally
Which
sounds
I
like
would
you are.
prefer
there is
not
a
to.
curse happening. I want to know what's going
Just because
on.
there's a curse doesn't mean you can steal souls.
I don't want to steal them. I can steal souls from living things. They have to agree if I were to just ask a spirit. just
Okay, so if they're
because
living,
they
you can just
Where
take
would
it
your
go.
family feel more comfortable? That
I'm
old
not dying
decrepit
near
house
you.
or his throat?
Don't.
Is that really a question?
Well,
You know,
Not
what?
really.
To be honest, I think
I'm
the
just
house
gonna
is very
add the
nice.
chaos at this point. Myth flicks her tongue out.
Speaking of, not what I meant. Can you do me a favor, Myth, and send a message to Dragnor to make sure he's fine?
Oh, yes.
Been meaning to ask you that for a hot minute, but you seem to keep fucking off with Grandpa.
That
Dad,
sounds a
Nor-
lot worse than it could.
Dadnor, your daughter, Nakane, wants to know if you have had safe travels.
You get a response back.
Well, at least it's not frozen.
We made it out of the city. We are currently residing in Quine, trying to get further out.
They're in Quine.
Good.
Great.
Rosaline is now looking very much pointedly at Myth. Just kind of her fingers are tapping on the table a bit.
Rosaline, no.
Then you might want to explain what is wrong with your friend.
I get a
Class.
blessing. And when she says blessing,
Plas.
That
Yeah.
does not explain anything.
Oh,
She received a blessing from Plas that is turning her into a Wanti, or has turned her into a Wanti.
Yeah, she's a
I've been
snake
trying to
person
fix
now.
the problem for a while now, but somebody has made it very difficult.
to be fair, it's only been a few weeks.
Let's just say us and the Serpent Strip do not mix.
well, the serpent strip might not exist that much anymore.
We're not going there.
Maybe in case of, well. That was there
Up till
forever
this
now.
point, you have not tried to stab me.
Well, I was a half elf for 64 years.
That does not change what you are now.
Rude.
fair.
So far, everything
Rude?
seems to be fine.
Yeah.
I deal with shapeshifters and monsters on a regular basis.
She does
And you
has
want
a
to
point.
call me rude.
She definitely has a point. Flynn, shoosh.
Flynn,
Shoosh.
This shapeshifter is my friend.
That's not a
Not a
shapeshifter.
shapeshifter.
This shapeshifted into a fucking snake!
Let's just say it was. We're going to somewhere to go fix it. We actually have somebody who's working on trying to fix it right now. They're in the City of Gold doing research right now.
All right.
trying to get it solved.
But
My head feels a lot better now that I'm done going through the blessing.
that's good. However, I want to be very clear with you on something.
That you'll kill me.
Mm-hmm. You do
Just-
anything wrong.
You and everybody else here.
I mean, yeah.
Didn't
I mean, to be fair, Matt, it's kind of her job.
I'm being very, very unsafe by letting you leave this building.
You also helped us capture Faye, I think. I wasn't here
No,
to
that
help
was
you
her.
out with
That was Alano.
Lionel.
That was the one who knows things about catching Faye.
if things get out of hand,
Trust me, I've been keeping an eye on her, and as you saw earlier, I'm quite handy with the hammer.
Yes.
if things get out of hand, we will be able to take care of it. As much as I hate that idea.
And yet, and then looks at Flynn.
Yeah, we haven't been able to get rid of him.
But
We've tried.
He has come in handy a couple of times, i.e. serving as a distraction and helping with the whole sheep bone
Yeah, you know, and
snatcher
feeding
He
him
also
a bait.
kind of fought off a bunch of green dragons.
Okay, you did do that.
I
Yeah.
trust
I know.
the lot of you more than I trust you. But
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
But if it comes down to it, we can handle it. You don't need to worry yourself about it, Monster Hunter.
When
See?
did you get serious all of a
see,
sudden?
Started threatening friends.
Flynn is the name?
Flynn, yes.
I have had untold number of men and women tell me they
Say
could
the
handle
same
it.
thing.
Yeah. You got a big dick though, don't you? I know.
Where did the voice come from?
Flynn, I have trained my entire life to kill things.
I bet you're very good at it.
Please
She
punch
is
yourself.
very good at it.
Wow.
Do
She kind of just
I'm just gonna say
I
take a point
wouldn't
of
bother
damage.
arguing
I'm
with
just
him. He's a
you don't
dingus.
have to.
I'm gonna take a point of damage.
No, we went to a long rest.
Out of laughter is on 1 hit point.
Not solved. Well, that solved it.
Well, and so ends the tale.
Okay,
Ah, my
character.
hip! I've fallen and I can't get up.
God.
Life a let play.
Because all of you are heading into what could quite literally be the jaws of death,
Yep,
Okay.
especially for him.
Again,
I'll let you pass on
pretty
this.
used to it by now.
If we don't come back, a favor?
That depends.
Keep an eye on the necropolis.
I can't make that promise.
I worry with the events in the south that some of the dead may march further north to escape.
That has been a constant worry since the swamp has existed.
Well, this is nothing unusual.
I mean, it's very unusual.
But we looped her in about the ice and all of that in the south.
Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
Did we?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Because someone said the southern spear is covered in ice, and she looked at you like, what the fuck? And then we clued her in.
Yeah,
Got it. That's right.
that's right.
Oh,
Yes, that keeps happening.
It was Grim. Grim was like, "Hey, that would come in useful for you? Isn't the whole southern spear covered in ice?" And you
Oh.
were like, "God damn it!" It's the whole
Stop.
This party is absolutely dreadful at keeping secrets.
And the worst part is, it's not even the
That
people
doesn't
you
seem
think
like
wouldn't
something
keep
that
secrets.
should be kept a secret.
Yeah,
I
no.
really, yeah.
It depends on who you talk to.
thing. Fair enough.
I mean,
It
okay,
depends on how much of the event we know and say.
the secret should be that we kind of released the fucking thing that did it. That's
Yeah,
the secret.
that's the secret.
I'm assuming you guys are saying that out of character.
Yeah, we're
saying
saying-
this out of character.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Anyway,
Just
so
like, while paralyzing her.
Roll for initiative.
What's our initiative? So I can have a
Oh.
pleasant
Just-
conversation.
now I don't trust any of you.
Like the snake person, yeah. Yeah.
Can I just, like, wild shape my tongue into a snake tongue and flick it?
No. We are causing enough problems as it is.
That'd be fucking
I
hilarious.
hardly cause problems.
She's got a point. It's mainly Flynn.
I don't drug people's birthday cakes.
He's got some great drugs, though.
I do.
I got fucked up.
Listen, they're real where I'm from.
Is that also illegal?
Huh?
Is that
Yes,
on the-
drugs are illegal, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's kinda-
That bit I'm assuming Farron would know.
Not necessarily. Because
Didn't
that's
we have a conversation about it earlier?
maybe, but
I
it's
don't think it was in character.
No, we had the fucking bartender lady tell us.
Oh no! Yeah, we definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay,
definitely
then that-
did.
yeah,
We
okay, I didn't
definitely-
realize
I
that
do remember
conversation
that.
happened.
Yeah, I do remember that. Julia told us.
Yeah, she's like, okay, as long as you don't smoke in front of the Suno people, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Share it, i.e., bottom line.
don't have it in front of the Suno people.
Right? Don't have it in front of the pseudo people. Bartenders are completely legal to have it in front of as long as you share.
Yeah.
Well, I am starting to get exhausted.
Tell me about it.
10 minutes with us, I am not surprised.
With us.
Well, if you
All
need
of us.
if you need further help, speak to Gimnum.
Please don't ask
Don't
me.
talk to me.
Please go away.
Leave a message with him.
Okay.
No, because you won't be able to find me.
It's just
Going
very
on
hard to
another
find.
hunt, I'm guessing.
No, it's just where I stay is kept a secret.
Fair enough.
Also, there's a head of fate around. We told you about that, right?
Yes, and I will probably be attempting to hunt it down.
Yeah, I really don't believe it's leaving, given the first thing it did after that was eat him.
Any help catching that thing?
To be fair, he did kind of
No.
He did
make
ask for
himself
I did really
He
ask
did
for it.
ask
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
available.
Kind of dug my own grave.
You
literally
pretty much
and
laid out
figuratively.
on a plate with gravy
Yeah,
and a big sign that was.
I would
sparkling.
suggest sleeping indoors tonight,
that sounds more comfy.
and like you won't die.
Mainly that's what
Literally
makes
die.
it sound more comfy. Otherwise, I'd love to sleep on
I
the
mean,
roof.
he's in my room. He might die.
Keep the window cracked just for you.
Wow. I kind of forgot that that's almost a threat in this world.
Almost.
That
It's a
is definitely a
threat.
threat.
That's literally how the MFH got in and killed the children in the origin story.
Oh yeah, the short story I wrote. The,
Yeah.
the window was left open.
That's a literal threat.
Well, Flynn doesn't realize how rude that is.
I don't think he would care.
So,
Do they even
See?
have windows in the Alluring Forest for the druids?
I'm
Or
sure.
do they care?
I don't know.
I mean,
Or is it as dangerous there as it is here?
no. The Alluring Forest is one of the safest
Yeah, so
places
we probably
on,
just sleep outside all
on the
time.
continent.
Man, that's like explains so much more. It's like, yeah, I mean, sleep in a tree. Like actually in a tree. It's just a hollowed out tree.
All right. Well,
I wish there was a spell to do that.
I hope you all have
Like a tree
a
bed.
fantastic night and be safe.
Get some good rest.
Rosalind's gonna get up. I intend to. I have hunting to do tomorrow. And she is going to leave the nasty steed.
Toodles.
Oh, we were at the nasty steed.
Yep.
You should pass me that white die.
Which one?
The D4.
All right. So,
Why?
what do you guys do now?
Ooh,
Ooh.
I make pretty dice art.
It is pretty.
What do you do now?
Nathaniel's going to bed.
Yeah.
This was a long day.
I already went through and swapped out my prepared spells for appropriate cave dwelling spells.
Am I still dying of thirst?
Hopefully.
Anybody but Ellie and Farron. Anybody got water, perchance?
We
Why
have
was he dying of thirst?
He hasn't been drinking this whole time.
No.
I thought it'd be rude.
Yeah.
We have
He doesn't drink the milk, he doesn't drink alcohol, and none of you have given him anything else.
You guys
Oh.
need
He
to
has not he has not had a single drop to drink
decanter of endless water.
the entire time you've been in Riverton.
You guys need to take care of your pets better.
Oh no, he tried giving him's water,
And then I just
and then he went, oh, never mind.
Don't just pour it.
no, I did that to Gimmon's water. I
Oh.
appreciate the
The decanter of endless water.
Yeah.
and like as soon as the like water touched my
Endless
lips, I
water.
realized just
You
how
can literally do that. It
Thirsty
wouldn't
you
matter.
are?
I'm like, wait, this is endless, right?
Yes.
Water's just kind of pouring out of
Bathing
it.
all over the tavern.
Did we find out?
Whoa! What?
He hasn't had anything to drink since we got here.
That's not. You're getting water all over my tavern.
Flynn,
Would you
Flynn,
want-
Flynn.
Okay.
Flynn, enough.
Did we find out if an alchemy jug could make honey or not?
I don't know.
Do any of you have an alchemy
I
jug?
thought someone
We
did.
do. Yeah, we do have an alchemy jug. I think I've been carrying it around. I think
Yeah.
I was carrying everything.
Yeah.
Find
we
out.
All right, that was not in any of your character
I know, it
sheets.
wasn't.
That's why
I
I was
got-
suddenly confused.
I got
Like,
so
Because I remember we had one.
We do have one. We do
Somebody
have
has
one.
yeah.
An alchemy
Can,
jug.
can
Um,
make honey?
if you take a
Can it make
long
honey?
rest, Nakane, you can actually figure out what
think
that
it
shield
can.
is.
Okay,
But
I'm
I'll-
gonna do that.
If it can, it solves our problem of having of
Right.
treating
Like I
the
said,
thing.
Nathaniel's going to bed.
You
It's
know?
been a long day.
Yeah, for sure.
Because hey, look, you want honey?
All the honey you'd ever want in your life.
That'd be great.
All right.
Be an easy solution.
Jade says yes, honey is on the list.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, you can make a gallon of honey.
Sweet. That should be enough. Is that per day? Or just per time you use it?
I think it's until it's empty.
Well, that's more than enough fucking honey for one little spray.
So you think?
Thank you, Jade
All right.
Arcadia.
During your during the long rest, you end up discovering what the shield is.
She really does pull through a lot. She's, you know. Yeah.
It is once a day. After its maximum.
Gallon. A gallon is a lot of honey, though.
Oh,
Can you make some
that's
now?
what that is.
What?
Oh snap! That's what that is.
What was the bartender lady's name again?
Julia?
Julia.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
So before we go to sleep, because I would have been trying to find out if the alchemy jar can make
Oh,
honey.
shit.
Like,
I mean,
was
it's
one of our
kinda
original
cool, though.
questions.
Yeah.
Can I get a gallon-sized jar or jug or
In,
something from her?
Andrew's like
Faye situation.
Give me a moment to look in the back.
the night of
And then higher low.
is or Nav's
Hi.
equivalent is literally
A couple
giving
smaller
smash.
ones would work as well.
I do have a gallon size.
Neat.
Especially when half the
It's a ceramic jar.
Sweet. How much for it? And if all goes well, we even get it back to you. So
2 gold.
sweet. There you go. Yeah.
All right. Here you
How
go.
much gold do I have again?
It sounds like we can get
10,000
2
or something.
gallons of honey.
Yeah. So just like alchemy jug, fill in this jar, and then I'm putting that jar in the bag of holding.
Why do we need 2 gallons of honey?
We don't know if we might need
so
it.
much honey.
Because Fae in general like honey.
Fair enough, I suppose.
And if I can bribe them with this instead of actual gold or children, then that's great.
Or
We can give them flint.
Flynn.
What
Flynn?
I'm a little nervous at what this means.
Tell
However,
them
it's very
your name.
cool.
Why?
Because anything
Under
you get
any
me, I'm
circumstance.
You do not say
absolutely
your name.
horrified.
Do
that
not
it's
say
about
your
Flynn's
in
real
certain
name.
aspects. However,
Is Flynn
Fair
your
enough.
name?
The tankard of sobriety, which is
Good
definitely
question.
going to be something.
Do not
which
tell them
Frank's
that
happy
name.
with.
Why?
Tell them a fake name. Tell them a random name.
That's
Do
not
not tell
anyone
them your
else's here.
Yes.
or anyone you know's name.
I
this is
come
my
back
favorite
and
item that I've
do bad
gotten.
stuff.
Good.
Because there is power in your name for a Fae.
Really?
They can
Yes.
use it for all sorts of things.
Like
You-
what?
Oh, literally anything you could possibly think of.
Jade
Awful,
wants to know about the ice shield.
both awful
Oh,
and
I'm
benign,
sorry, Jade.
but you don't want to give them the chance to do something
where'd it go?
fucking awful to
They
you.
kill you.
So it's like a
Okay,
flint
so
in the
I will
coin.
read this out loud for chat.
Don't give
The
So-
item that Nakane got is called Shield of the Cold Queen. Symbol of the Cold Queen is etched on the outside, a collection of bluish crystals spreading from a central point. While holding the shield, you benefit from the following properties. Servant to the Cold Queen, you gain resistance to cold damage, and then Knight of the Cold Court, which, suspicious. You have a +2 bonus to AC. This bonus is in addition to the shield's normal bonus to AC. So I
The
can
Knight
actually
of
get
the Cold Court is Eamon's dad!
it me now, bitch. No.
What shield did you have before? Just a normal one?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Oh no, I had a +1 shield, and this is essentially it.
Who uses a shield here? Aside from me.
Use a shield.
Yes. I've got a quarterstaff. Or, yeah, I've got my staff and shield. That's why I've got 18 AC.
Really?
Yes.
How do you need a shield in the forest?
Because if something tries to attack me and I'm a magic user, I can say fuck you. And then use a giant vine tentacle
As a note,
and screw them over.
the shield does require attunement.
Yep, I know. So she'd probably be eventually getting rid of her +1 shield. So I'm adding things to my
Oh,
eventual sell pile.
Myth.
Hey, can I?
When you head to your room,
I've got a normal shield.
you find a small package sitting on your bed.
Nakane is giving her normal +1 shield to Farron because he only has a very boring normal shield.
Does that help?
Yes.
Nice.
Ups it by 1.
Open it.
Okay. It's like a small paper package,
Here we go.
and it's tied together with string. You open it up, and inside there's a ring.
Suspicious.
I also only
Is
have
there
normal
any
weapon.
sort of
Nope, there's no message with it.
Huh.
Resin
What
is a
was
prison.
leather armor for AC
I
again?
pocket the ring?
Are you going to try to identify it?
I think I've had my
I
AC wrong
During
the
your
last
rest?
time.
Sure.
Because you can do that just by resting. You don't need the identify
Okay.
spell.
I was gonna say I don't.
But you can only identify one item per rest this way.
I
It's
don't
only
have
for a long
anything
rest that
else
you can
I
do
should
that?
be sleeping on.
Yeah, short or long rest.
You know, I think I've had my AC wrong for the longest time.
Earring of water walking.
So, what I should mention was I had a note that someone gifted you a magic item from chat.
Oh.
And I had never gotten around to it because you were gone for
Oh.
a while.
I have so many magic items.
Why do you get items and I get sanity rolls? What the hell?
Because people
I'm kidding, I
enjoy.
love it.
Because people enjoy watching you suffer.
And it is hilarious. Keep them coming. I'm
so-
sorry. Who was it? The last person that gave me the
Jade.
Miss Jade.
I'm sorry, Jade. It's like the most boring one I could have gotten. Basically,
Not quite.
it's not just so like, hey, look at me, like a monkey with the symbols. It's
If we
Not
actually
that kind of
bothered to
thing.
Yeah,
get
that's
fair and
what-
better armor, we get 20 AC.
Yeah, that's what you get for killing flumps.
It's a 19 right now.
yeah.
It's just so you can update this.
Poor
I don't know if
flumps.
it's
I get a sanity roll for
I went
every
up by one.
flump I kill
Oh, was that from?
just throughout the game.
I got her shield.
Thank you,
Yeah,
the
she
person
gave-
that gifted the Ring of Water Walking
Yeah.
because it was
Well,
weeks
did
ago
you
and I don't remember.
unattune from another item? Because you were attuned to 3 items already.
I thought the +1 shield was.
Nope, the +1 shield was not attuned.
No, the shield is unattuned.
So you have to choose one item to become unattuned to if you want to use that shield.
Don't I still only have 2 attuned items, don't I? Yeah. Wow. 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is not a tune.
I thought
So what are
that
the attuned items that you've got the choice of?
I got my Cloak of Protection, my Gauntlets of Ogre Power, and my
Hammer.
hammer.
So you're keeping the hammer.
Yeah.
Probably the Gauntlet of
oh,
Ogre
can I
Power.
have the list again?
Yeah.
There
This
were a
list?
couple, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what
There are
my
a couple more
strength
that were on
score
here that
was.
got
So what does
Jesus
the Cloak of Protection
Christ.
do? A +1?
It says your strength score is 19. I don't remember what my original strength score was.
I think it was like 16 or something.
Yeah, it wasn't a very.
And the
huge-
Cloak of Protection is what, a +1?
Yeah, it was
+1 to AC and saving throws.
You obviously have
Yeah.
4 to 3 magical items.
So you lose the saving throws, but you gain more AC from the shield.
I mean,
You get an
Because
extra
the,
AC
the
from the
shield gives you +2
yeah,
on top of the +2 that the
Okay,
shield
so you
normally
break
is.
even on AC then.
yeah.
But you also get all of the cold stuff.
That is up to you if you want to attune to it.
I want it. I just don't know what I want to give up.
The challenges of having all attuned items.
Yeah,
Shit.
I found out that I apparently have 1 attuned item right now, which feels incorrect.
I've got
That's
2.
not. That shouldn't be right because you're.
Isn't the Cloak of Smudging attuned?
That's why I realized that.
Oh,
that
yeah. Right, the Cloak of Smudging. Shit.
How many items can you have attuned again?
3.
3.
3. Oh, perfect.
I think there's something that can increase that, but I forget what.
The Artificer. Well, the original one could.
I think there was something else that could
I
increase it.
think this is all of them now.
Not
Because
that
I also
can
have
think of.
that Wand of Magic Missile,
Oh, fucking hell.
which might be attuned.
No, it wasn't. That's what I was given to you.
Yeah, I'll pick the Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
I actually have
Like,
room
I'll
for
still
an attuned
hold
item.
on to them, but I won't be attuned to them anymore.
Alright. That'll end up decreasing your to hit by. Because your original strength was 16, which is why I think I originally mentioned don't erase it.
Eh.
Um,
But it's
16 is +3.
yeah. I mean that's fine. I mean it's not that huge of a
Yeah.
+3 instead of +4.
yeah.
Alright.
Because I want that shield because it's freaking cool.
Okay.
Give the gauntlets to Farron instead.
Don't forget to
Muscle.
increase any health if you have any missing, increase spell points if you have any missing.
Nope, I'm not missing any.
Oh, good again.
I actually
think
have
this
room
is
for an attuned
actually-
item.
I think this is actually my favorite like item you've ever given me, Jake, which is the tankard of sobriety.
Yep, now you can keep up with Farron.
Shit. Is that his max? Oh, because he has his board here. Oh, he's not at max, but he will be.
I only know what Flynn's sanity effect is because it ended up in my pile of things.
I really like the first 3 words of it,
Oh.
and I forgot what they were.
On purpose, I try to keep them a secret because it's more interesting
To find out.
story wise, and because if it's just kind of revealed, then
You know.
everybody has to not think about it,
Yeah.
which then makes it hard if you.
Yeah, because then everyone's looking at. the
Makes it
person like,
harder to
how's
hear
it-
if they don't know what it is.
Okay. Or else they're thinking, how are they going
They
to do
knew
this? How are they going to do this? How are they going to do this? It's one.
All right. So, you guys all rest for the evening.
Swap my spells, do all the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, even though I'm not
Comfortable under
using
this bed.
Dadnor's hammer
Toasty,
right
yeah.
now because no.
Safe and sound.
Isn't Dadnor's hammer in Tel's throat?
Yeah. Because no.
All right.
Because hi, prized hammer, hi. No.
Though we did already establish that it could get mage bane on it and then be cleaned up and be fine.
Yeah, but still no.
So,
Nakane is very careful with the things she's given, unlike Grim.
you guys awaken.
And that's Dad's hammer. Excuse.
And Flynn is dead.
Nobody is dead.
Amazing.
Please?
It'd be really funny if you put Pez in Dell's throat. So, hey, what?
So you want the candy?
It's a ration.
Anybody with a reason?
It's like a bird. Like the only thing I imagine, like the baby bird kind of thing. Just
Can I have a candy? He just. Just one pops out.
It's a
Just
really
like-
neat party trick.
just flicks his head and
It just-
a mitten flies
A
out.
great way to horrify children as well.
You know what would be really horrible?
Trick or
If
treat.
every night Flynn had to roll a D100 and if he rolled a 1, he died.
Can make that a thing.
See, I'm worried that it's gonna happen, and then it's not gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point. He just dies in his sleep like a
I'd
bitch.
rather him die through the game and not some mechanic we came up with of him dying of old age.
Yeah.
And Flynn passed away peacefully in his sleep. That bastard!
Dreaming of bunnies.
Dreaming of killing flops.
Peaceful.
That's part of the reason I don't want him anywhere near the Fae, by the way. He's gonna be like, oh, it's small and flying, I punch it.
We're not that innocent, huh?
Alright, so, you
They are
guys...
not that innocent, but if you see a small, fluffy thing and you hit it, then
It looks-
all of the Fae will be after us.
But will it
And
explode?
that will be bad.
No, it won't explode.
No.
Alright,
Punch with mage vein.
so, you guys awaken. What do you all do?
Well, I've got a gallon of honey now.
Sorting out what I'm actually bringing with me to the Feywild, or to the on this whole thing, because I'm gonna empty out my throat. Like everything's coming out right now.
You're not giving the opportunity of just
Of
throat
spewing.
ejaculation.
Yeah, whatever the fuck might happen.
Projectile throat spewing.
Can you leave like a single mint in there so we know what happens?
Please.
Single mint.
Yeah.
Worst case
Our
scenario,
own mints.
tells breath smells great.
Exactly.